Hi everyone, Exeter Rider, thanks for coming along to another video. So this week is one of my favourite bikes, and no, it's not that one. Definitely not, no. So back in 2019 I rode the BMW R 1250 RT. It's undoubtedly my favourite bike and probably one of the most surprising test rides that I had ever done at the time. Now, since then, obviously, I've ridden lots of bikes, but today I'm back out on a BMW RT Triple Black 1300. They're quite big bikes. They're quite intimidating to look at if you haven't had a lot of riding experience. But I can tell you straight away, and you know what's coming here, but in fact, they are very, very easy to ride indeed. In fact, I'd even say they're easier to ride than like an engine that's half the capacity in many ways, because the handling on these bikes are absolutely superb. There is tons to go through on this bike, and I am going to keep it very, very simple indeed. In short, we have a gear lever down there, and basically we can go from an automatic bike with this button here, from drive to manual. Let's wait for this train to go by. We can go drive to manual from here, like so, and what that will engage, there is no clutch on this, but the way I would describe it is it's much like the Honda DCT in automatic mode, and in manual mode it's much like the Honda auto clutch, but without the actual clutch itself. So you can still go up and down the gears without a clutch, without a clutch. So you can go up and down the gears like so in manual, and then when you're in automatic, it does what it says on the tin. Pulling it off the stand is quite a pull. It's quite a pull. However, when you're up here, the confidence that you feel in holding the bike in place, even if it was on a camber, is actually pretty good. Right, so sat on the bike as well, obviously ergonomically, I'm 5'8", I've got a 30-inch inside leg measurement, and when I'm in this position here, I'm not reaching too much. I would just say it's about normal really, for reaching over the tank here on the bars. Leg position is perfect for me. I'm talking really perfect. Now, many of you will be riding with a Pillion as well, so let's have a quick look at that. So, I haven't sat on here for obvious reasons. However, what I can tell you is that on the Triple Black version, I guess these boxes are going to be standard issue. It's a huge box on the back. I would say it's probably a 44 litre maybe. Possibly enough to get 2 helmets in, maybe. What else have we got? The seat is nice and wide as well, with very decent hand grips as well. And also we've got these extendable panniers as well, which obviously are detachable quite easily with the key. When it comes to the tank area, we also have this bit here which flops up, which you could put your key in, but it's also designed to hold a mobile phone as well. Regarding the styling, I really like that front end there. It's got that BMW S1000 headlight, that type of strong BMW, cool look there. Obviously twin discs on the front there. And coming down here, we've got a centre stand. I guess that might be standard. It's shaft drive, so there is no chain maintenance, obviously. We've got the tele-lever suspension on the front and the power lever suspension on the back here. So spec-wise, very briefly, it weighs 281 kilograms. The length of it is 2.2 metres, or just over 2.2 metres. The seat height is from 32.2 inches to 33.9. I'll keep going. It's a 6-speed transmission with automatic shift assist, ASAs. Electronics-wise, we have tons of it. We have active cruise control, front collision warning, so it will chuck the brakes on if it feels like you're getting too close to something quickly, which is always good. Lane change warning, loads and loads we could go through there. We have electronically adjustable windscreen, a heated seat, and heated grab handles. How lovely. I won't be trying the heated seat today, but I'm sure it's lovely. A lot of people swear by it, so it's a nice addition to there. The engine is a 1300cc 2-cylinder 4-stroke boxer engine. This bike pushes out 145 HP, so plenty of power there, even 2 up. Acceleration wise, we're looking at 0 to 62 in 3.7 seconds, and top speed is just over 120 miles an hour. Holding the speed is absolutely fine. Now I know people that like this automatic setup, and I know people that don't. But for me, it's going to drop a cog, no inch. It's going to hold it in 4 when it's in road mode. If it was in dynamic, then I guess it would drop a gear. But yeah, 5th gear, 55 miles an hour. Super smooth, super comfortable. My arms are not reaching too far forward. The further back for me the better when it comes to the bars, but this is okay. I'm okay with this. Visibility is great. I've got the screen which I can put up if I want to. I'm keeping it down at the moment for your sake. Suspension is wonderful. Obviously you can adjust that as well. Everything on the bike is fully adjustable, but it would be a whole video to show you exactly how all that would work, and most of it I probably only know half of it, 60% of what it is, what can be adjusted here. So super precise as well. You never feel it's getting too twitchy. It just goes where you want it to go, thanks to the tele-lever suspension and all the hard work that they put into that. Really great. It's fantastic. I can feel it clunking around now, the gearbox. Bit of brake down to 4th, down to 3rd. When's it going to go down into 2nd there? Look. Let's pop down here. Up to 3,000 revs. Up to 3,300, and then it goes into 3rd. Beautiful. It's good. It is good. What they've done here is really, really good. It's another RT rider. Whee! Quick as hell, as you can imagine. Even in road mode it goes really, really well. And we can flick between the modes to go to all the different settings, such as sport mode as well. Let's punch through now actually. So in road, dynamic. Yeah, a bit more punchy, a bit more there. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful bike, this. So anyway, even though it's in automatic, I can still go up and down as I wish. Going for the overtake. Whee! Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So precise. You don't have to hesitate when overtaking. It's just bosh and the power's there. Utterly precise. A very, very fun bike to get a lick on, this one, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, I really like this automatic, you know, it's talking to me, I like it. As most of you know, I own a 1998 BMW R850R, and I've always liked that boxer engine, you know, that's kind of, it scratched an itch for me, but I mean, as you can imagine, this is next level, this is something totally special and really nice. So I've got hill start as well, so I can just leave the bike running and the brakes will come on automatically. You won't see it here, but in fact this is quite a steep incline here, and when I want to pull away I can just accelerate and off it will go. Again, it's a nice element which takes the fatigue out of riding, and that's something which I think BMW are really good at, actually, is that they do make bikes which make it easy to ride and also easy to tour, you know, let alone the decent handling, which also helps when you're doing big miles. Now, as you can imagine, there is a lot of tech on it, as I probably mentioned already. Is there too much tech on it? Well, that's debatable from person to person. I mean, for me, I've got a lot to learn, and you know, about this bike and how it behaves and things like that. But I think, as with anything, you know, once you set it up how you want it, you probably will never touch it again. You know, you'll just ride it as it wants to be ridden and as you want it, really. Now, another thing to think about as well is, would you go for this or would you go for the GS? I would say that the GS is definitely more popular. That's for sure, isn't it? I think we all know that. For me, it's always been the RT. I've always preferred it. I like both, and there's nothing that really kind of sets them apart on that decision. I just prefer... Is anyone going to go or what? I'm going to see if I can... She's seen me. She's tucking in. And I'm going to go down here. Look. I'll let them sort that out. Yeah, for me it's always been the RT. I can't honestly put a reason on it. I just prefer it. It's just more road orientated, I think. And it does what I want to do a little bit more. I just prefer the riding experience. I feel kind of more confident. Oh, that's a big bump. More confident on it as well. To set the cruise control. Look at that, look, beautiful. Even at 30 mile an hour, I know that if the old laser guns are down there, I know I'm not going to get caught. But yeah, I just prefer this bike. I just prefer the layout. I love the wind protection on it as well, which is a massive thing when you're doing faster speeds. Yeah, it works for me. I like it. But having cruise control in the days where we are these days of speed cameras everywhere, and certainly being on a bigger bike where one twisted throttle and you're going to be over the limit and get a ticket, I think this, for me, it makes it more pleasurable. I'm not looking up and down at my speed. I'm just concentrating on the ride. That, for me, that is golden. Right, so in traffic, as you can imagine, it's a wide bike with the panniers on, and you're always very conscious of that. And we've all seen it before, where you've seen bikes filtering, and although the actual front end of the bikes go through, with the delay in the back end catching up with the front end, you find that sometimes I've seen bikes that, you know, that has literally been centimetres away. Go for it. Get up ahead a bit. Literally centimetres away from a car, you know. So I'm always very conscious of that myself, and I wouldn't filter like I do on many other bikes. But then again, this is kind of built for the open road, of course, anyway. Within reason. So we can get down here a bit further, get ahead of the game a bit. Don't know what's going on down here, but as you can see, like with any motorcycle, you're still going to get ahead of the traffic queues, and eventually you will get up to the front of the lights here. Hopefully you can still hear me, because at the moment it's quite windy and quite loud. However, we have the electronic screen, which we can move electronically like so. You can see it going up there, and now there we go. Wonderful. So I can just about feel a nice little breeze on the top of my helmet there going by now. Let's set the cruise control like so, and again it's adaptive, so it's going to keep away from the car in front, and I can just chill out for a bit. Check I've done my pockets up, which yes I have. Yeah, just great for a long distance mile munching. It's just what you want. Now, how many miles could you put on this in a day? Well, absolutely loads. Again, with the adaptive cruise control, I keep on banging on about it, but You know, I can feel it coming off the gas now. It sensed that car in front. Just holds its own there, just lovely and steady. It's brilliant. Down to 62 now, even though it's set at 71. I expect the car will start accelerating now. I can feel the bike accelerating now, keeping that distance away from the car. And when that car goes into lane 1, like so, it's going to accelerate up to 71, which it's doing right now. There you go, look. Breaking the speed limit down to 70 there. There you go. Keeps everybody happy, doesn't it? You know what it's like. So yeah, so it's you know, I think to be honest, I think the 1250 had a kind of better screen in some respects. This is perfect, don't get me wrong. I would consider this perfect because I'm still getting a bit of wind, but it's not buffety, whereas on the 1250 I seem to remember, bearing in mind it was a long time ago, that I was getting absolutely nothing, in a good way. I don't mean it was boring, it was just I was getting absolutely nothing. But this here, you know, this is just perfect. This is just brilliant, just brilliant. I'm sure there's lots of different variants of this bike. You know, you basically buy the base model and you always spec it up, don't you? I mean, for me, all what we've got on this bike is exactly what I would want. I think the triple black would suit me for that very reason. Oh, we got what do you call it? Blind spot there as well. A little triangle come up on the things. That's another. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing, really, isn't it? The tack on these bikes is mind blowing, isn't it? But yeah, what a machine. I wish, I mean, I'm sure it goes without saying, normally with my reviews, is this a review? It's a test ride from an experienced person that's ridden lots of bikes, I guess you could say. I'm going to call it a review just for the YouTube reasons, really, and it'll pick it up a bit better then. But it's not the normal. Normally I'd like to get the ride-by shots, and you know, normally I've got a camera car as well, which will which will follow me. So I haven't got. I don't want to feel like I'm doing you a disservice. I can only do what I can do with the tools that I've got. That's what I'm trying to say, really. I sometimes feel like I'm shortchanging you, and it's not my normal sort of review that I get when I get them long term. However, hopefully this has still done the job for you, which I'm sure it has. Overall, I recommend this bike. Yes, it costs a few quid, but it is what it is. And if you can, go for it. And if you like it, you know, and you put big miles on the clock, I can't really think of a better bike. If you can think of a better bike, and let me know. But I think it's hard to beat these bikes, really. But you know, in respects of handling and power, versatility. What don't I like about it? Let's have a little think about that. It is heavy. It will get on my nerves a bit, I would imagine, after a while. The seat is okay. I think it's pretty good. But it kind of, I don't know why, but I'm getting a bit of a numbish bum. I think it's kind of pushing me forward a bit. The tack on it does take time to get used to. Is there too much tack on it? Well, you don't have to use it, do you? And there's good tack on it as well, like the adaptive cruise and the what do you call it? You know, when you're stopped and the brakes come on, that's really, really good as well. I love that. I think it's just yeah. What else don't I like? The price is what it is. It's that price for a reason, isn't it? So there you go. Some of the things that you'll want to know is what it's like to push the bike around and live with when it's not riding along. So first of all, can you hear this? I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this, but the suspension is actually going to lift up the back end to make the centre stand easier to operate. So if I could do this, Did you hear that? That's actually lifting up the rear end. 280 kilograms, and it makes it easy for you just to put on the centre stand. So that's that. And now the rear suspension will actually drop slightly. I felt it drop a bit there. Okay, so it's in neutral, so that's as light as it's going to get. I've got a good handlebar here, and also on the rear, as you can see, I've got the hand grip there. So it is definitely a heavy bike. It's easy to manoeuvre considering, but it is still quite a lump. There's no getting away from that. They've done what they can to obviously get a very well handling bike as light as possible, but it is something you certainly need to consider. Getting on the bike like so, as you can see, I am flat footing it, 5'8" at 30-inch inside leg measurement. There are adjustable seat heights. I don't know what this one is set to. So what we'll do is we'll pull that up, we'll start it up, and then we'll just see what it's like to actually ride around. So we're in manual now. Now to look at this bike, it's incredibly intimidating. But as you can see, slow riding because of the tully lever suspension at the front now. It makes it really, really easy. Bit of drag on the back brake there, but it holds itself steadfast in an upright position. It actually wants to stay upright. Even when it's banked over, you think, oh, it should be dropping now. It just doesn't. So in that respect, your mind tells you that it should be dropping in, but it just doesn't. So yeah, on that side of things, oh, it's just wonderful. You know, just twitch yourself around. It just holds in so well. Such a beautiful bike to ride slowly. So yeah, when you're not actually riding the bike, it can be you know, and you need to get it in and out of the garage or push it around. And certainly if you go on the hill or gravel, if you had gravel underneath here, then it'd be pretty hard work, I can imagine. So you'd have to think about it a bit. But in many respects, I think it would benefit from some sort of reverse gear. I mean, I remember the BMW, I think it was a 1600 that they made, and they had a reverse, but it operated via the starter motor on the flywheel. And it just used to pull it back. So it could definitely benefit from that. I think maybe that might be the way forward for them, to stick a reverse gear in, however they want to do it. I definitely think that it's worth getting those side guards on there, on the boxer engines, just in case, and on the panniers as well, because in all honesty, when I was looking around for a second-hand RT, there was a lot of RTs that had damage on the panniers and on the side, so definitely worth getting them. Because we all do it, you know, we all have off days when you're going to have a bit of a whoopsie. Easily done. It's not if, it's when. We all know that term, don't we? So yeah, it's apart from the pushing it around, I guess you know you're going to be fine with it. And actual riding and slow speed manoeuvres handles like a dream. There you go. So let me just explain where BMW Vertu is. Brilliant garage, as I say, wonderful people. As soon as you go in there, you're very welcome. They normally got the coffee on for you as well. Every time I gone in there, they said, do you want a coffee? I'm not used to that, it's a bit weird. But it's a nice thing to have. Nice trait for sure. But there they are, straight in front of me there, look. But yeah, do get yourself down there, well worth a look. You've got some really nice bikes down there. Thanks for watching, see you next week, Sunday at 5 PM for another video. Cheerio.
No crying for you. sun will be shining, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's alright. And the songbirds keep singing like they know the scars. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. To you, I would give the world. To you, I'd never be cold, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's alright. And the songbirds keep singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. Like never before. Like never before.